Hello, I'm Ann Keeler Evans. The priestess and peacemaker is in with a reading on the dark of the moon using the Major Arcana deck from my Peacemaker's Tarot for the 21st century. Each night, I draw one card asking us to think differently about furthering our journey on the peace path. Night 1 is the final night of the moon just completed. We exhale the burden of those things it is time to release. Night 2, I celebrate as the complete absence of the moon's light invites us to ruminate on the wisdom of that night's draw. Night 3 is our opportunity to recommit to the moon ahead. Following these 3 readings, I offer a consolidation reading, reviewing the arc and possibilities of these 3 cards. How will you adjust your course from this reading?
Welcome to the compilation reading of the dark of the moon, our first moon in January. Our first moon in a very changed world. And we had very interesting cards. They're always interesting. But maybe it's just because of the way I'm living in the world. I find them pushier in terms of helping us to really consider what we're doing. And together it's a very strong force to set us off on this new moon. The first card we received was the Wisdom card. How we honor our wisdom, how we balance our wisdom. But I believe that card was mostly an invitation to release the conventional wisdom, to stop allowing that to be something that hems us in. And we may like to think of it as guardrails, but guardrails at a certain point become a lot more than that. So, wisdom. And the card we're invited to ruminate on was pressure. And you think, but the invitation here is to learn how to dance with pressure. The pressures that move towards implosion, the pressures that move towards explosion, and to pay attention to what's going out and what's coming in and how we cope with that. And how we balance that, because that's why we have a Mobius. It's about the balance. And I think it's also a delicate dance. And that's worth a long thought about pressure and a tiny, tiny, delightful little dance. Then as we recommence and we recommit with this new moon, what are we invited to? Remembering, designing, practicing, inviting people into a new dance. And it has to be disciplined. You know, it's not surprising that during times of stress, that partner dance becomes a big deal. And I think that's because we have to learn to dance with our partners. And we find partners whose dance makes our dance look better. And that's an amazing invitation. So, no common wisdom. Look for new places to gain wisdom. Remember the dance of pressure. Whether it be fission or fusion, you're going to work better with one than you do with the other. And then you're just going to have to harness your discipline. There's a lot going on out there. We have only so much energy. Let's capture it and do the things we do best. This is a peace road. that we want to be on. We want to be doing the work that needs to be done, standing up for folk who need our support, standing with those people. And we need to be very clear to stay focused on those things. And I don't know about you, but focus is not my best trait. So this is just a reminder. And focus. There are times ahead. And we are going to be a big part of that. Thank you.
Find out more about me at AnnKeelerEvans.org. Support me at patreon.com, AnnKeelerEvans. Following the moon is a lovely way to measure and celebrate life's beauty and bounty. Please join me. Salam, shalom, peace, and blessed be.